Okay guys, so I have been busy all day today, non-stop, lots of errands, lots of stuff to do, very little sleep. So I'm just going to talk real quick about a couple things. You raise your sons up when you're a mom and you raise them a certain way, right? So it is your job to be responsible. Woo, it's hot in here. Spiritually, emotionally, physically, financially. What am I forgetting? I'm forgetting one of the legs. Spiritually, emotionally, physically, socially, another leg, educationally, and financially. You want all these legs in place for your kids when you're raising them, right? And you're going to work hard at it. That's the type of mother you want to be. You don't want to be a mother who's just like, you know, what's the word? Light and fluffy. You want to be a mother that works hard on herself, goes to church, is in community, being corrected herself, because, you know, we all need to be corrected. You want people watching your back all the time. You want accountability in your life constantly, so that as you are being trained up in the Christian faith as a baby Christian or even an experienced Christian, you want accountability for yourself. We all have blind spots. And then as you do that, you want to be, you know, like a mother bird. She feeds her children, right? Everything she gets, she feeds to them. So you want to be like that with your kids, right? You want to make sure they're on the right track, they're on the narrow way, they're doing the right things in life. And even though they are all trained the time they're an adult, you train them the best you could. When they are an adult, you can put external pressure on them. You can find ways to influence them, and you can make sure if they have fallen off the wrong end of things, that you want to make sure that you pull them back. So mothering is not for the light-hearted. It's something you learn slowly as you go along. You don't learn it all at once. There is an organization I may join too that is for moms of military moms, to encourage military moms. And that's important because we talk about like a military wife, military children or grandchildren, but we don't always talk about like the brothers of the military people or the mothers or the dads or whatever, or the grandparents of military, right? So make sure when you are mothering, you give it all you got. And most of that, which I will be talking about my business too, most of the homemaking too can wait. Your kids are priority, and so when you have a home, you pretty much just want functionality, you know, until they're older. Then you can start, you know, decorating and, you know, keep the stuff in boxes that they made. You can decorate with their pictures when they're little, decorate with other stuff when they're older, have memories around of them, have pictures. You know, those are the things you want to decorate with. You don't need a lot of money to run a home. So as my business gets going, I worked on my business plan again last night, and I have decided to keep it very small with my clients, very small. So the first year projection is just, you know, I'm not spending any money. I'm having a business on a shoestring, and I will be talking about my financial projections another time, but I have a plan for year 1, 2, and 3, and I have to work on it again. But I just signed up for a bunch of classes with the Better Business Bureau. So my goal, my first year of business, is to go back into my class, look at things again, look at resources I haven't used, sign up with a bunch of stuff, and then keep my business really small. So I have other things going on in my life too. So my business is going to start small. I have a nonprofit I'm going for. I have a big family. And I do plan on continuing to work even when I have a business. So I will be building solid on my processes over and over. And I will be getting certificates too to help my credibility in my cleaning business too. So make sure, ladies, even when you have a business, you know, when I did bite off too much, I was thinking, oh, I could hire 6 people in like 6 months, and I'm like, it ain't happening. So it's a lot of work to hire people. That's why it's your biggest investment, to hire people. So keep it small. It's so that your family is still priority, guys.